Are you feeling like YouTube is too crowded? Maybe you don't have the right gear? Maybe you feel like it's too late to start? Well, I'm here to tell you that is not the case. I have a few common excuses and common reasons why people hold off starting here on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to show you why you don't have to let these things stop you. It's easy to feel overwhelmed before you even start. I know, because I was there too. It took me years to actually start my channel. And it could be feeling overwhelmed and having anxiety around the algorithm, comparing yourself to others and how far along they are, or maybe even feeling the time pressure. For all these different reasons, it's easy to quit before you even start. So let's get into these reasons. It's beautiful out here. I'm enjoying the day. The birds are chirping. So I'm gonna take you on a walk with me. The first reason is that it's too late. The platform is too saturated, it's too crowded. But that's not true, because every year, creators find their way and have their breakthrough here on YouTube. One key thing to understand about creating content is that it's not who's first, it's who's relevant. If you can inform, entertain, inspire, and educate your audience, there's space for you. And honestly, there are lots of benefits to being a late bloomer. Not only are many more tools available today than they were in the past, but now you have more wisdom, you have more experience that you can share with your audience. Number two is that you don't have the right gear. This is absolutely false. I am standing here outside recording this video. So there's not a lot that you need. Your phone itself is very powerful. You need a phone, you need a microphone, you need some lighting, and a message. That's it. Clarity and connection are the key things when it comes to creating your content and getting started with making a video. You can always upgrade later. If you wanted to create a studio, if you wanted higher end gear, you can always get those things once you get started. Number three is feeling like you don't know what to talk about. Now, this absolutely does not need to be a blocker for you. Imagine that you're having a conversation with a dear friend. What would you talk to them about? Think about different topics that people have come to you for advice. What are some things that you've helped family and friends with? How would you guide them? What are some lessons that you've learned in your own life, in your career, with your hobbies, with your pursuits, your passions from travel? How can you share that knowledge with other people? A lot of us get hung up on having a niche coming in, but you really define your niche after you've been on the platform and you can see what resonates with your audience, not before. Start with your first 10 to 15 videos about something that you know really well, something that won't take you a substantial amount of time to research, because you're already comfortable speaking on the topic. With this one, clarity comes from doing, not from planning. The next one is thinking, I'm not comfortable on camera. This one only comes from practice. And you don't have to jump into it right away. Start with making 5 videos that you create but you don't actually post. Get comfortable with looking into the lens of your phone or the camera. I know we get hung up and self-conscious about how we look on camera, how we sound, but there are lots of different ways that you can do this. You can do a presentation, you can do it with just your voice and video and pictures, you can create an animation. So there are lots of different ways for you to get started. If you feel like you need more time being on camera, you can practice or you can explore some of these other options. Next is feeling like you don't have time. Now, this is a very real one, and I've had my challenges with time as well. Some people do this full time, so they have the luxury of dedicating time to this. But for many of us, we're doing it while juggling other things we have in our lives. So think of ways that you can batch create. Look at how you can create a video while also doing something else. In my example here, I'm outside. I love being outside in the nice weather. I can get a walk in or run or hike, and I can bring my camera with me and capture some footage. So think of how you can incorporate content into your everyday life. Don't think of it as something that you have to carve out and now make additional time for. If it's helpful, have a setup that's ready to go. That way, when you jump into it, you're not taking a ton of time to set up and get prepared. And like I said, batch creating is a great option. You get set up one time, you create multiple videos, you're good to go for a while until you post those. There's no rule that you have to post a certain number of videos per week. So start with what makes you comfortable, whether that's one video every week or one video every 2 weeks until you get a hang of it. Next is the concern that you'll make all this effort and no one watches. When we post a video, we have no idea how it's going to turn out. Maybe you'll have 1 viewer, maybe you'll have 20, maybe you'll have 10,000. We don't know. But the key thing here is to get started. If you have an important message that you want to get out to the world and you think it will be helpful for at least one person to hear that message, then in order for that to happen, you have to start with posting. And you don't need a huge audience to deliver value. If 1 or 2 people watch when you're just starting out and they get something from your video, that's a huge win. Early on, it's important that you post so that you can learn in the process, and then you can also get feedback from your audience to know what you can do next. Listen, you're not alone with what you're feeling. Every creator starts with doubt, even your favorite large creator. I started with doubt myself. The key thing is that you get started. If you have a goal, if you have a desire to start creating content on YouTube, the only way to do it is to jump in. Start with what you can, start with what you have, and make it happen. You don't need perfect gear, you don't need perfect ideas, and you don't need a fully outlined content calendar. I hope this video is helpful and inspires you to get started, to rethink some of these limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. If you found this helpful, let me know down in the comments. If there's a reason why you're holding back from starting your channel, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.